Okay. So guys, as you know, today we are going to practice the idioms together. And as you know, as we do every week, we are going to read the story together and try to understand the meaning of the idioms. Okay? So you ready? How was your week? Did you have a nice week? Did you have a good week? Is there anyone here who can speak? Can you understand me, guys? Yes. My voice is okay. Shall I start? I think yes. Please mute your microphones because while I'm speaking, I think your friends are not able to listen to me. So that's why keep your microphones muted. Someone wrote something. I've been enjoying my weekend. Marv, it's not the weekend. Today's Thursday, so I think it's weekday, right? It's not weekend yet. The basement of this beautiful art form in advance. Okay, so guys, let's start reading the idioms together. I'm going to share the story here with you, and then we will speak. Sorry. Okay. So let's do it together. Do we have any volunteer who wants to read this story with me? Yes or no? No? Am I going to read the story all on my own?
I can read.
Chidam?
Yes.
Okay, why not? Let's start. So we are going to read the story regarding the canning, or for example, a person who got fired. The person saying, what's the matter? What's the matter? Please close your microphone. I wish I could have done that. Okay.
I got canned today.
Just wait a sec. I'm trying to find whose microphone is open so I would be able to close it. But unfortunately, I cannot find. Okay. So, just one more minute. Okay. So what's the matter? The person says, I got canned today. So it means I got fired. Let's start. Marva, I'm trying to find whose microphone is open actually because there is a baby sound, but I don't know whose sound is it. Can you see whose microphone is open? I think I closed it.
My microphone open.
Chidam, right?
Yes.
Okay, I closed it actually. Thank you, Elena. Okay. Still there's a baby sound. This online education is kind of hard too. So, yeah. Okay, let's start, guys. I think I closed it. It was Zainab, something like that. So Bob returns home with bad news. Bob tells his wife, Susan, that he lost his job. Susan suggests that he start his own business. So Marvi, you can be Susan, I can be Bob. Yeah? Can you start?
Okay, teacher, but Chidam said it will be.
Sorry, I got used to your name. Sorry. Yeah, Chidam. Chidam?
Okay. Am I Susan?
Yes.
Okay. What's the matter, dear?
Susan, I got canned today at work.
But Bob, you were Peter's right-hand man.
Yeah, and he stabbed me in the back.
Keep your chin up. Maybe he will change his mind and take you back.
When pigs fly, once he makes up his mind, he never changes it. Besides, I told him off.
Look on the bright side. You won't have to set eyes on Peter even again.
Thanks goodness for that.
Hang in there. I'm sure you won't be out of work for long.
In the meantime, we'll have to live from hand to mouth.
Don't get too stressed out, Bob. We all make ends meet.
I can always get a job at McDonald's as a last resort.
I don't think they're hiring right now.
If worst comes to worst, we can sell our home and move into a tent.
Let's think big. Maybe you can start your own business.
Easier said than done. Okay. Thank you, Chidam. Do we have any other volunteer? Is there any other person who wants to read it? Read the story. Marve, go on. This time I can be Susan, you can be Bob. Okay, so I'm gonna start.
Okay.
What's the matter, dear?
Susan, I got canned today at work.
But Bob, you were Peter's right-hand man.
Yes, and he stabbed me in the back.
Keep your chin up. Maybe he'll change his mind and take her back.
Remember, when pigs fly, once he makes up his mind, he never changes. Besides, I told him off.
Look on the bright side. You won't have to set eyes on Peter ever again.
Thank goodness for that.
Hangs in there. I'm sure you won't be out of work for long.
In the meantime, we will have to live from hand to mouth.
Don't get too stressed out, Bob. We'll make ends meet.
I can always get a job at McDonald's as a last resort.
I do think they are hiring right now.
If worst comes to worst, we can sell our home and move into a tent.
Let's think big. Maybe you can start your own business.
Easier said than done.
Okay, nice. So guys, let's start talking about the meaning of the idioms here. First of all, we have what's the matter? What does that mean? What's the matter?
What's the matter?
Yes. What's the matter?
What is the problem?
Exactly. What is the problem? What's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong? What's the matter? What's the problem? What's wrong with you? You can say. And yes, Hilal, it is right. And then the Bob says, Susan, I got canned today at work. What does that mean? I got canned.
I'm fired.
Fired.
I am fired. Exactly. I lost my job. And yeah, fired. And Susan says, you were Peter's right-hand man. Right-hand man. What does that mean?
Man. Best man, like best man.
Exactly. You were his best man. Like you did everything for him. And then Bob says, yes, and he stabbed me in my back. He stabbed me in the back. What does that mean?
He betrayed me.
He betrayed me, exactly. And Susan says, keep your chin up. It is chin. Keep your chin up. What does that mean? Keep your chin up.
Be positive.
Be positive. Don't be sad. Don't be upset. Keep your chin up. Be happy. He'll change his mind. What does it mean? For example, I'm not gonna change my mind. She's not going to change her mind. I don't want to change my mind. What does that mean? Change one's mind.
His thought, change his thought, maybe.
Changing his decisions. For example, my mom is not going to change her mind. It means she's not going to change her decision. She's already made her decision completely, make up her mind. And Bob says, when pigs fly. When pigs fly.
Impossible.
It is impossible once he makes up his mind. For example, you tell me, Nikki, when you are going to have your online class, and I say, I haven't made up my mind. I haven't thought about it. What does that mean? I didn't, for example, make up my mind.
Decide.
I'm not sure. I didn't make my decision. And besides, I told him off. For example, yesterday I argued with my best friend and I told her off. I told him off. He told me off. She told me off. What does that mean? Any idea? Scold. Let's say told him off. It means you said a lot of bad things. For example, I told that person off. It means I said a lot of bad things to that person. I swore. I said many bad things. So that's why he's not going to talk to me anymore at all. And Susan says, look on the bright side. Look.
Again, be positive.
Exactly. Look on the bright side. It means think positive. You won't have to set eyes on Peter ever again. What is set eyes? Any idea? Set eyes? Not gonna see him again. No, not seeing, actually we would say, yeah. Seeing someone at the same time, having hope in someone, or want something from someone. So I'm not gonna have anything with that person anymore. I'm not going to see that person anymore. And Bob says, thanks goodness for that. It means thanks God. And Susan says, hang in there. What does that mean? Hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there means stop, wait there, it's enough. Hang in there means stop. I'm sure you will not be out of work for a long time. What is out of work? Out of work. Out of work means unemployed, like without job. And Bob says, in the meantime, we'll have to live from hand to mouth. We'll have to live from hand to mouth. What does that mean? Any idea? What?
Lack of money.
Yes, it means we are not going to spend a lot of money. We are not going to spend a lot of money. Actually, we are going to have money only for food, maybe. So we'll have to live from hand to mouth. It means we cannot spend so much money. And Susan says, don't get too stressed out. Don't be so stressed. We'll make ends meet. Make ends meet. What does that mean? Make ends meet.
Get by?
Yes, it means we're gonna kind of solve this problem. For example, my friend says, Nikki, we don't have any problem for this month. Like I have only 100 TL till the end of the month. I say it's not a problem. We'll make ends meet. It means we're gonna kind of solve the problem. Like we're gonna find something, we're gonna spend less, we're gonna take it to the some point. Like we are going to solve the problem, don't worry. And Bob says, I can always get a job at McDonald's as a last resort. What is last resort? Last resort.
Second chance.
It means as the last opportunity, last decision, I am going to work in McDonald's, right? If you get fired, guys, What is your last resort? What kind of job you gonna do as your last resort? Have you ever thought about that? What you gonna do? What kind of job you can do if worst comes to worst? Yeah. No idea. For example, I'm teacher. If worst comes to worst, I can work in a department store, I think, as a salesperson. I can go to the McDonald's too. Yeah, generally people work in some restaurants or let's say some cafes as last resort if they don't have any job. Cashier in a supermarket. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Some people do that too. And Bob says, if worst comes to worst, we can sell our home and move into a tent. So what is worst comes to worst? If worst comes to worst.
More worse than before.
Worst scenario, it means, yeah, it means in the worst situation. Like if everything is disastrous, we can actually do such thing. In the worst situation. Exactly, Fidan. And Susan says, let's think big. Let's think big. Maybe you can start your own business. What is think big? Let's think big. Any idea? Let's think big. Open mind, Fidan. Yeah, like kind of, maybe you can do it, things, successful things, dreams or big things. Yeah, let's think big. It means don't be so don't be so pessimist. Let's think a little bit positively. Maybe we can do something else, right? Let's think about the better things, better situations, and don't scare yourself. And not actually that, but it's better to say let's have better decisions. And Bob says easier said than done. Easier said than done. What does that mean? Easier said than done. It's not that easy. Exactly, Hila. Like it is easy to say that, but it is not really easy to do it. So it's easier said than done. Actions speak louder. Yeah. It's a little bit different, Marv. Actually, when we say action speaks louder, it means the things people do are more important than the things they say. But here, easier said than done, it means it is not so easy to do. So guys, actually we have some time. That's why I'm going to ask you some questions more. What does that mean? Like easier said than done. What in life is actually easier said than done? For example, my mom, since I was, let's say, primary school student, my mom was always like, Nikki, you need to be the first person in your school. Like, it doesn't matter. It is a school. It is middle school. It is high school. It is university. It's not important. You need to be the same first person in your school, or you need to be the same person in your university, like in your department. So always I was telling my mom, like, it's easier said than done. It's so easy for you to say that being the first person in your department is really easy, but actually it's easier said than done. It's not so easy to do that. It is easier for you to say, but it is so hard to do. So do you have anything in mind that it's easier said than done? Studying grammar. Remember, actually, I would say studying grammar is not so hard. You need to... Yeah, If you want to learn grammar, I suggest you to learn the grammars by understanding how you're able to use them in your real life. For example, when people say, it is so hard for me to learn, for example, as you said, perfect tense, it's not hard at all. The only thing that you need to do is understanding how you can use them in your real life. So if after learning each grammar, you try to make some sentences with them based on your own experiences in life, based on the topics, you will learn them so easily and you will not forget them. And next person said, lose weight. Well, actually, I've never lost any weight in my life because I was always same since the beginning of my life. So I don't know how it feels. I have no comment about that. And yeah, thank you. And the next person said, speaking English like a native. It's not hard. It just needs a lot of listening practice. If you, let's say, if you listen to 3 hours listening practices in the accent that you really like, after a while you can see that actually you're speaking in that case, like similar to native speakers. So it won't be really hard for you. So something else that it's easier said than done. Nothing. Get into university. Well, it's hard for you now. It was hard for me too. I would say. I have nothing to say about this. Have some real friends. Nowadays, Roomba. It's interesting names. The first time I hear that. But Roomba, I would say it is right. We don't have real friend actually. We have good friends, but what does real friend mean to you? Like I think we don't have real friends. Friends are friends, and that's all. Getting used to COVID life. COVID life is good for me, guys. So I'm okay with that. I like the COVID condition. Actually, a couple of days ago, it was, I think, Thursday or something. I was telling my mom that I wish we could have actually a month every year pandemic, so I would be able to do everything I want at home, because it is kind of hard to keep up with the technology, everything in your life. So COVID life was not really hard for me. Protect yourself from coronavirus. Come on, Shidan, it's not that hard. It's not that important anymore, I think. Everyone got vaccinated. No, maybe you will be fat. Thank you. Who is she or he? Thank you for that. But I don't think so. I'm kind of an active person. I do a lot of activities, so it's kind of hard for me to gain weight. So guys, that's all from me for today. So do you have anything else to say? Yes, Firan, it is right. When you need to work, it is hard, but it depends on what kind of job you do. So you're welcome, guys. So I wish you a really nice week. Actually, we are really close to weekend. So have a really nice time, spending time, having fun on your weekend. And I will see you later. Okay, so take care of yourself and bye.